Hello everyone, back again with some more vampire counts. I broke down and got a Varghulf. Thinking about changing my army list to incorporate 2, actually. We'll find out later whether or not I'm going to. Pretty simple. Do a little 360 for you guys so you can check out my Varghulf. Got some bones coming up its back. Glowing eyes. Alright, so that's my Varghulf. Again, pretty simple to make. Some green stuff, put it together. Super glue keeps those metal heavy bits that come off the Varghulf in place while you're putting them together. Took me maybe, I don't know, a couple hours to paint it up, base it, etc. Haven't done the magnetizing yet. I kind of winged it on this one. I really wanted him not to look like the box. I mean, it's a good paint job. You know, this is heavy metal team. You can't go wrong with that. I didn't want him to look super bestial with the you know, the browns and stuff like that. I wanted him to kind of match my army with the grays. My vampires being gray and pallid flesh colored. So I went along with that. So I kind of winged it, trying to figure out whether or not it would work, and it came out really well, I think. I kind of just used the Fortress Gray on everything, put Fortress Gray down on everything, and then kind of figure out what will go next. So I put the Azure Blue wash down where I wanted all the muscle tones to be, where the flesh is actually going to be. I wanted him to be like, the Varghulfs are vampires, but they're more bestial, and probably more to the undead side. So I gave him the Azure Blue wash just like the zombies. So it's more cold, kind of like a cold tones to the whole model. Kind of like more undead and more bestial than the actual vampire heroes and Lord, which are the Babbitt Black wash. So they're kind of like, you know, more solidified in their magic and less bestial, while the cold undead is, you know, like zombies, and the Varghulf being a vampire who's lost it all to his bestial side. The wings area was Babbitt Black with was the ball wash. Kind of turned out a little purplish when I had it down, but as you can see, you can't really tell from here, but it's got tints of red and black, so it's a good shade in the rips and wrinkles in the wing. I think it turned out really well. It looked really weird, but I was very confident that with the Fortress Gray highlighting on the wing, it would turn out really well, and it did. Can't really tell because I'm using the halogen light, which gives it just you know, all the brightness that you see here. Again, how I paint, so I can see all the angles and whatnot. For the bones, again, it was pretty simple. Was just kind of the browns kind of layered up to bleached bone, kind of streaked a little bit of the bleached bone, and then some thick bleached bone on top of it to give it some threading, so it looks like it's bumpy, which it is, layered, so it's good. And then this is actually Fortress Gray with the Devlin mud on top of it. That's why it's a light coat, fur coat on him. Again, it kind of matches the cool color tone I put on him. Again, I didn't want him to be too dark, and he stands out really well, I think. And he still looks kind of undead and evil. It's an awesome model. Wasn't very fond of it, but you know, I got him, and he turned out to look really cool. So pretty good. Again, the muscle tones. Again, it's just the Fortress Gray with the Azure Blue wash, and then you layer up a little slow with the Fortress Gray, so make sure you don't get cover up the details of the bones and the indentations where the azure blue wash sinks into the muscles. And then when you're confident that you've got what you needed on the dry brushing area, go ahead and just hit the muscles and the bones that stick out, and it'll give you that awesome bony protrusion. Again, the basic, you can look at my videos, you can see how to base certain models. And for the eyes, for the glow effect, you just go in, bead a dot on the eye, what color you want, and go ahead and find, skip a little layer. You can't really tell, I can't zoom in right now too well. Skip around the eye a little bit, leave a little bit of the gray or the dark color around it. Go to the next protrusion, which is going to be this out. So it's like the eyeball and then the eyelid, and then skip the eyelid. Don't put any color on that. Leave that gray or the skin color that you want. Go to the next color, which is going to be the bone that's sticking out around him. Dry brush that lightly, very, very lightly, until you get a nice glow effect. And from far away, you can really tell on the field. It really glows very well. You can kind of see from afar here. It's just a tint around his eyes. You can get closer a little bit. You can kind of see it's just dry brush. So that's my Varghulf. I didn't want him to look very zombie-like with the blood coming out. I think it looks very clean, so I didn't want to touch up, around the teeth. He's just kind of crazy. So Varghulf, looking good. Turned out really well, I think. Nice, cool tones to match the contrast of my army, with the armor in my army going to be red, like chipped red, and the dress of my vampire lord being red. So it's a very good contrast with the hot and cold color scheme that's going on. All right, Varghulf. Tell me what you think.